Hello, class. Today for science, we are going to continue our lesson on investigating natural resources. Our target for today will be I can explain and identify natural resources. What we're going to do today is I am going to go over everything we talked about last week regarding renewable and non-renewable resources. So let's begin. So what are natural resources? A resource is something that can be used for a purpose. For example, tools and materials are resources. Natural resources is something that is found in nature and can be used by people. Earth's natural resources include light, air, water, plants, animals, soil, stone, minerals, and fossil fuels. People need certain natural resources to stay alive, but then people use other natural resources to make their lives better. So a natural resource, the earth has renewable and non-renewable resources. Some of these resources are replaced more easily than others. There will always be a supply of some resources, such as water, plants, and air, but only if we use them wisely. We have to conserve these, that way we don't run out. But as long as we're wise with them, we'll have plenty forever. So Earth has two types of natural resources. It has renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are resources that can be replaced, okay? Air, water, plants, animals, and soil are all renewable resources. Solar and wind energy are also renewable resources. Good thing about solar and wind energy is that it does not cause or create any pollution, okay? And I have examples down here of different resources. I have the windmills because the windmills help us get wind energy, which we use for electricity. Then we have water, which water is one of the most important natural resources. Without water, we could not survive. Same thing with soil. Without soil, we would not be able to live. Okay? And then one that you guys probably didn't think of as a natural resource, which would be animals, are bees. Okay. If you see here, this is a person lifting up one of the little sections of a homemade beehive. And it says here that a bee colony can make 50 pounds of honey in a week. What this person is going to do is he's going to extract the honey. So we use the animal, which is the bee, we use their resource, their honey, as a natural resource for us. Then we have non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources are resources that exist in limited amounts or are used faster than they can be replaced in nature, okay? People use minerals and other non-renewable resources to make products and to provide energy, okay? So non-renewable resources are resources that exist in limited amounts, meaning in amounts that can run out or eventually will run out. Coal, oil, and natural gas are non-renewable resources that we use for fuel. Then another non-renewable resource are ores, okay? Ores is a rock that is rich in valuable minerals. Fossil fuels and ores are removed from below Earth's surface, but ores are removed for the minerals they contain, not for burning as fuel. Okay, if you guys didn't know, I put a couple pictures here of gold because gold is a non-renewable resource that comes from an ore, okay? And then we got preserving non-renewable resources. In order for us to stretch out or to have these resources that are eventually going to run out as long as possible, we need to learn to preserve them. People use natural resources to make products they use in their daily lives. As people use more and more resources, fewer non-renewable resources will be available in the future. Conservation means using resources as little as possible and not wasting them. You can reduce unnecessary resource use in many ways. For example, to travel short distances, you can walk or ride a bike instead of driving a car. You can drink from a reusable container instead of buying bottled water and throwing the bottle away. Or reuse that bottle. Recycling is saving, recycling is saving or using materials again instead of treating them as waste. Some products and materials are easier to recycle than others. Okay. Glass, paper, plastic, and aluminum are just a few resources that people can choose to recycle. And look at my little guy here. He's recycling cans. Okay, guys, so what I'd like you guys to do is go ahead and watch the video that I have after this. It is a brain pop video. And then I want you to complete the activity afterwards. It's a interesting activity. I hope you guys enjoy it.